Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is D-Free, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. And in today's video, we're going to be showcasing, well, not really showcasing, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the new Super Saiyan 2 Gohan Rebirth, which we think is the Rebirth, but it's pretty positive he will be, and the new cell that's coming to the Dokkan Battle Japan tomorrow, actually. Now, I want to say, too, that they'll actually have, like, an app update. So please make transfer codes. If you haven't already, I'm sorry. I don't know when this is going up, so I'm sorry. But if you haven't already, I don't know what to say. But anyways, they now have a physical or a strength cell, and this new Gohan that's coming out in the game. Basically, let's show you what they do. And as always, shout out to the Reddit. I give them a shout out every time I use their sources. I just don't actually use sources on the Reddit too often. But when I do, in videos like this, specifically where I'm showing you guys my screen, shout out to them. Amazing community, Dokkan Reddit. So, basically, hashtag Krillin it in the comments if you guys are, use the Reddit and so on and so forth. But basically, let's go ahead and look at what we have as far as translations go for Cell. He's the new strength Demi God leader, which means he's 100% HP attack and defense to all strength units. He does multiple different super attacks. It's weird. I hope they have different animations, but his 10-key super attack does the Solar Kamehameha, which deals immense damage and increases his attack and defense. His 11-key super is self-destructs. It does mass damage. Mass damage is basically basically what that means is it's an extreme modifier, but it hits everybody on the field, like a strength Broly and a strength Arale, and Chow Man does the same thing. Those units that hit everybody on the field, Trunks, Majin Vegeta. 12-key is Solar Kamehameha, and it deals immense damage. Exact same thing. I've heard, I don't know if this is true, and I guess we won't really fully know until the cards come out tomorrow. I've heard that it's like the Kaioken effect. If you didn't know, the Kaioken effect gives a massive boost. I'm pretty sure it's like 50%, and it stacks. So I've heard that that's similar to this. If it is, that just makes this guy really, really monster, or beastly, more of a monster. His passive is end of game, attack 100% up when the turn starts. So he's another unit like Goku Black and Super Saiyan 3 Goku, except he doesn't have a turn limit, no restriction on it. Flat out 100% when this turn starts, just give him 100% more attack. So that if he's in a strength team with Omega Shenron lead, that's 240% attack on top of his normal attack stat. That's ridiculous. That's one of the things that makes Goku Black, Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black so good. Links are Revival, 2-key link, Messenger from the Future, I believe is 500 attack link with only him and Trunks cards, so it's Boo Boo. Big Bad Boss is the main villain link, other than generic links like Nightmare and Fear and Faith and stuff like that. He also has Kamehameha and Nightmare, Shocking Speed, and Fierce Battle. So we're going to talk about Cells first. I'm going to show you guys his art. Well, no, actually, I pulled that from the Reddit. Once again, shout out to the Reddit. This is the art for Cell. So that's his TUR card. As you see, 100% passive, attack and defense up over here, and strength unit 100% up. So that's him, and we're going to show you his super attack as well. It should be like, no, that's Gohan. We'll come back to Gohan. His super attack is right here. The only one that Bandai showcased is this one. I don't know why that's spinning in the middle, but forgive me for that. It's super slow. But I assume it's also probably on like 1x. It's also kind of lagging. I wonder why it's lagging. My internet's fine, so it's weird. But whatever. I love how they use the team of Z Fighters. So that's Cell. Let's go back to what Cell does. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about with Cell is people have been discarding Cell and calling him garbage and stuff like that because he has like an AoE, and they think that's like the main focus of his card. Honestly, he's like Gotenks in that he has 11, 10-key super attacks, 12-key super attacks, but he's opposite from Gotenks because in a normal event, aside from the tournament, you would want to avoid the 11-key super. You literally just don't want it. You want 10 or 12. I'm hoping that the 12 is stronger. If not, the 11 is in there as just like a bait and switch. So like, you get screwed if you get it. So it's a weird little dynamic that they started with the Gotenks card, in that they reward you for getting 11-key with Gotenks, and 12 is they're like, dang, now he's going to get weaker because I can't, manage it properly. So you do have to kind of micromanage Cell, but you don't have to micromanage him as much to avoid the 11-key because you still have 10-key and 12-key. Gotenks is weird too because his 9 and 10-key supers aren't as strong as his 11-key because the 11-key greatly increases his attack power. So It's a little bit different, but nonetheless, it's still an immense modifier that increases his attack and defense. So he's going to be a really hard-hitting unit that gets an attack buff, and whenever they get attack buffs like that, they stack. It doesn't say for like 3 turns, 6 turns. That's why I think that people are speculating that it'll be like Kaioken, which is just indefinite. It stacks every time he gets that super attack off. The thing is that like the Kaioken thing resets every time you're on a Dokkan stage or a boss stage, whatever. And like, say for example, you're fighting Beerus, and then you fill up his Fury gauge, and you've got that stacked a few times with Cell's super attack. It'll reset as soon as he goes into Fury mode because, you know, it's a phase shift. Whenever there's a phase shift, it basically resets. It's not like the older Dokkan events where they don't really do that much, where like you could fight like Strength Broly, and once you get past his physical form on that final 40 stamina stage, he's just Strength Broly the whole time, and you can gradually increase Kaioken Goku's attack. It just doesn't work that way anymore. So like, if it's like that, it doesn't matter even if it resets, because his attack and defense stat will still get ridiculously high. We talk about his attack stat at 240. Generally, those increases from the super attacks are 50% increases. So he'll be at 100% up attack and defense just from a couple of super attacks. That's ridiculous. And he's a strength unit. And the thing about strength is that, you know, strength is a weird unit group because with their leader being Omega Shenron, Omega Shenron is an amazing unit, by the way, but with their leader being Omega Shenron, you know, you can't really adequately run or optimally run strength with like strength, mono strength, prepare for battle team or something like that. You generally want to run like Over in a Flash, which can barely get over the hump because enough of those units are in there, and Over in a Flash is a really strong key link. It's 3 key. So you can get over the hump with that, even though Over in a Flash basically kills Omega Shenron's ability to super. But I mean, he doesn't really need to super that often with all the other guys in the middle super attacking. But like, generally, this is why I do it. You don't want to run Shocking Speed and GT links in there. So like units like that GT Goku Super Saiyan 3 who has Over in a Flash and GT, great unit for that team because he fills the gap and bridges the gap between him and Omega, the other cards in Omega Shenron. But the thing about this Cell is that he doesn't need anything like that. He shares a few links with, what is it, 3 or 4 links with what's his name? With Shenron. So like, he doesn't need it. He just flat out has Shocking Speed. That's amazing. He's just gonna link really well. So him, excuse me, I burped a little bit. Him, Shenron, and units like Rildo, who's gonna be an awesome unit with Cell here. You have an amazing offensive and defensive trio with Cell, Rildo, and Omega Shenron. And then you can branch out a little bit and throw in units like Beerus, who also has Shocking Speed. You can also throw in that God Goku, who also has Shocking Speed. And you can throw in GT Goku Super Saiyan 3 if you want to, or Gogeta, which I'd probably run Gogeta in that scenario. And you've got one kick-ass team. You've got the Omega Shenron, you've got Rildo, you've got the God Goku, who has Over in a Flash and Shocking Speed. You've got Cell, you've got Gogeta. You have so much versatility with a unit group like that. It's just where like Cell will really shine in a team like that. He's an amazing unit. I think he's one of the better 100% demigod leaders. I don't know where I'd rank him because I don't know where they all rank, you know, situationally anyway. But Cell, please don't sleep on him. He is going to be one of the best cards of the game. He is really, really good. Now that I'm done talking about Cell, let's talk about Gohan. It appears that he's Zoken Awakening from this Gohan here, actually. Let's go ahead and bring it up. Of course, that changes what I was on. So there's that. And let's look at his leader skill. All units, HP and attack increased by 30%. Oh, interesting. So there's no types on it. It's just everybody, HP and attack. Nice. Super attack, Father Son Kamehameha, which does immense damage. It went from being supreme to being immense. That's dope. He has Fierce Battle, so I'm assuming that he's going to need those Cell stage medals. And they're also implementing a 50 stamina stage for Cell, similar to like how they did with Broly, where they put the physical one on there. So they're not creating a whole new thing. They're just putting another stage on Cell's event. His passive is Power of Becoming One. I don't know what that means. But at the start of the turn, he gives himself 3 ki and 70% more attack. Amazing passive. Let's look at his links. Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, which 1 ki and then 700 attack with Saiyan Warrior Race. He has Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Soul vs. Soul, Prepare for Battle, and Fierce Battle. I can tell you right now, this Gohan is going to be amazingly hard-hitting, even at Super Attack 1, because he's got that 70%. He's also got Fierce Battle. He's also got, I mean, Soul vs. Soul is actually a 1 ki link, so never mind. It still works even if you're not on the Cell event, but he's going to destroy that Cell event because he has Soul vs. Soul. He has the Kamehameha, the Super Saiyan, the Saiyan Warrior Race, the Fierce Battle, that 70%. His attack stat isn't probably going to be that bad. I don't know what it looks like. Actually, we'll look at it in a second. Gohan's going to be amazing. But Gohan kind of falls into that same thing where I was just talking about. Even though he's self-sufficient, he gives himself 3 keys, so he'll be super attacking. he's still a prepared for battle, prepare for war, ready for war, prepare for battle strength unit, to where he doesn't have like the main key links that Omega Shenron would need. However, you can run units that have prepare for battle and, you know, find some success with that. I'm not going to turn you away from Gohan, but I think that Gohan's main utility would be in like a hero team with more units that have prepare for battle. But he can also run really well in a strength unit group. But he has immense. That's ridiculous. I don't really have anything else to say about Gohan other than the fact that he's going to be a crazily hard-hitting unit. Let's go ahead and look at his art, and on top of that, look at his super attack. So this is the Gohan art. That's top tier art. That's amazing. It's just flat out amazing art. It's a big upgrade from the previous art too. It's really good. Like I said someone a while ago, Dokkan does this thing where like their art has been ridiculously good lately. The quality of the art has been crazy. I don't need Cell's super attack anymore. This one is Gohan's father-son. It's weird because he uses 2 arms and he's not battle damaged, but it's okay. It's doing that stupid spirally thing too. God damn it. It wasn't doing this before I started recording. Love how they had Goku back there charging the... Oh my god. Really? Oh, that's dope. Goku charged his own Kamehameha. I just noticed that. Gohan is my favorite character. Every iteration of Gohan. I don't care that he's a school family man guy now. Whatever it is. He's still my favorite character. That is crazy good. And yeah, I can confirm this is on 1X. They're moving way too slow. Look at the lightning on that bulb. Damn. That looks sexy. I can't. That's a really good super attack. Anyways, that's pretty much it. People wanted me to talk about this. I'll do more of these. Leave a thumbs up on the video if you guys enjoyed so I can keep these coming for you guys. I do want to keep them coming for you guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next Dokkan video. Until then, peace.